to Mono Rant at the Movies, a podcast where we rant about films you may have seen at house parties. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and flip-kicking some zombie dogs is my co-host and master of none, Kira.
Oh, you lie, I could never hurt a puppy.
Oh, you could never flip-kick anything either.
No, that would require a balance, of which I have none.
Absolutely none.
Nope.
But yeah, it's about time.
Yeah,
it's about time. We've done Event Horizon, we've done AVP, we've done Underworld, even though that's not directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, but you keep thinking it is. So it's about time we... What, you do?
I know, and I don't know why. Who directs it?
Len Wiseman.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know why, I just keep forgetting who he is.
Well, no, it's because it is absolutely a Paul W.S. Anderson style film.
Oh, it is?
But no, today we are talking the granddaddy of them all, of all the Paul W.S. Andersons, Resident Evil.
Yes.
Well, the series, it's so Paul W.S. Anderson. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, the first one, good.
Yeah, no, it's not my favourite of them.
No, second one better.
Yeah, I think the second
Third one, didn't like the birds.
No, you don't like no zombie crows.
No, I just don't like crows in general. Any bird that's like big enough to like seriously hurt me, I don't want to fuck with. Like seagulls, albatrosses, any of that shit. Nuh-uh. And that includes land birds too.
Land birds?
Like fucking ostriches and shit.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, nobody wants to fuck with an ostrich.
Nope. Even geese.
Are geese land birds?
Geese are everything birds. They don't give a
shit. True. Why are we talking about birds?
Third one. Zombie crows.
Yeah.
Can't remember fourth one.
Well, there are many. There's 7 now. 6 in
there was one on a ship. Or at least started on a ship. And she had like a whole load of coins that she put down a big ass, like, old styly flintlock. And then shot them at a plane.
Stop talking about the not first film. We're here to talk about the first film. But yeah, no, there are many sequels. There are 7 sequels, 6 films altogether. Sorry, there's 6 sequels and there's 7 films altogether, but one of them is reboot from last year, which I have no knowledge about.
And there's a series, but I have
no knowledge of. Well, I have minimal knowledge, but I have not watched that.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll get around to watching it.
Yeah, at some point. Let's wait and see if Netflix cancels it.
Probably.
Yeah, then I
mean,
it
is Netflix. But no, we are talking eventually about the first Resident Evil film from 2002.
The one that spawned
many sequels.
Yes.
And is kind of the best video game movie.
Oh, shut your mouth.
What?
Doom.
I don't know, well...
You shut your damn mouth. First person shooter sequence. Victorian sewers. Dangerously unattended fucking portal to Mars.
There's a sewer level in this.
Yeah, but it's not as good. It's not Victorian.
No, it's not Victorian.
But this does have slightly less hostile working conditions.
Does it? I mean, it starts with all the employees getting killed.
Slightly.
How is that slightly less? Some employees survive through most of the film of Doom.
Oh, they do, until they get back to Earth.
And then the Rock goes crazy and kills them all.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Doom.
If you've not seen it, it doesn't matter.
And this will probably be a spoiler chat because...
It's Resident Evil if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's 20 years old.
There's 7 of them. You've seen at least 1.
I would assume so. And yeah, okay, maybe it was a bold claim to say it was the best video game movie, but it was certainly one of the first good ones.
Yeah, because I will defend Super Mario Brothers to the day I die, but that's because I grew up with it and I love it. But it is fucking awful.
That is a film that I think heavily relies on nostalgia for it. And we'll probably end up doing that at some point.
And a love of dinosaurs, and also him going, monkey.
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
His amusement with monkeys is quite entertaining. Do you just not want to talk about Resident Evil?
I do want to talk about Resident Evil, but it makes me think of other films at the same time, because I'm like, yeah.
But no, yeah, it was kind of one of the first good movie adaptions of it.
Yeah, they didn't completely mangle the story.
Well, they kind of went with an entirely new story, because apparently Capcom didn't want them to...
I've never played the games, just as a disclaimer. I have no idea what the story is in the games.
I played the first one when I was 12 when it came out, and it scared the ever-loving shit out of me in parts because
zombies out of darkness.
The dog and just...
I tend not to fuck with anything that's got evil children, so...
Yeah, well, no, I've intermittently played some of the other games, but the only one I played from start to finish is the first one. But Capcom didn't want them to adapt any of the stories straight from the games because they were worried people wouldn't be interested in playing the games.
Ah, right.
So rather than trying to, or being hamstrung by trying to be true to the games or anything like that,
they just created a new story.
Yeah,
set
they
it in
just
the same
created it.
location.
Yeah, and filled it full of nods to the various games, and I think it massively worked in its favour because, like, if you tried that nowadays, the various horrible arseholes in various horrible fandoms would go ballistic. Because that's what they do.
May I present Assassin's Creed? Good God, it was a piece of garbage.
Well, I mean...
It didn't give anybody who played the games what they wanted from it.
That, not really what I was talking about, but is a great example of a really, really shitty movie and a shitty video game movie.
Where
That's just bad. Like, we watched that again, last week, and I remember virtually nothing about it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how they managed to fuck it up so bad. They had too much of it in the present. But Resident Evil gives you enough of weird, creepy story and shit's going down and spooky environment with absolute carnage.
Yeah, well, it's got...
Which is what the games kind of were, from what I gather.
It's got the core elements of the game in as much as it's got zombies.
Yeah.
It's got
spooky hallways.
The Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah.
And it's got corporate fucking around with like viruses and creating monsters.
Yeah.
And they just picked entirely new characters. They threw in one or two names for the villains that were from the series as minor background characters, like Jason Isaacs' cameo in this.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's an entirely new story. There's a mansion in the first game as well.
From the games.
No.
I know Jill Valentine?
Yes. When from the second game or second movie on, they started to include actual characters from the game.
Capcom kind of went, oh look, massive financial success.
Yeah, and people are still buying games. So yeah, for the first film, it's only one or two villains that are in any way named from the games, and it's just actually Jason Isaacs' characters, and then the mention of Nemesis at the very end of the film.
Yeah.
Other than that, everybody else is a new character.
Yeah, I actually thought Alice was.
No.
No, I just figured because it was the main character, and that
feature in some of the later games.
That red dress, just to me, is
it's so iconic.
Yeah, that I just assumed that was
the red dress and the boots.
Yeah, and many a Halloween costume.
Oh yeah,
many a really easy Halloween costume last minute.
Yeah, for the last 20 years has been providing an easy Halloween costume: red dress, boots, and some guns.
Yeah,
and you are Alice.
Cover yourself in a bit of dirt or something.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what stage of the evening you're at.
Just get somebody else to dress up as a zombie, and then you're golden.
Yeah.
There you are. Halloween advice just after Christmas from Monorants.
Oh, fuck Christmas. Yeah, no, I just straight up assumed she was the character from the game.
No. That was kind of the thing that they decided to go for, was like, no, we'll try and use as original characters and original stories.
Yeah.
And just keep the fans happy by throwing in various, and there are many Easter eggs.
Yeah. This really cemented Mila Jovovich, though, as like an action movie lead.
This series, certainly, if not this film alone.
Like, she already had the foundation of it with
Fifth Element.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also the foundation of her running around in basically nothing, because that poor girl does not get to wear clothes.
No, she's like naked twice in this film pretty much.
Yeah, and then the rest of the time she ain't wearing that much. Luckily though, as the series goes on, she does get more clothing.
No, she wakes up naked a whole bunch more times in the series as well.
Yeah, but every time she gets herself dressed, she's always got way more layers on.
I secretly think that that's why she married Paul W.S. Anderson.
So she could put more clothes on?
So she could be like, look, listen, you can see me naked whenever you want. Just stop making me be naked in your films. It worked for Kate Beckinsale
and Len Wiseman.
No, it was the other way.
Oh yeah, he made her take her clothes off.
Yeah,
he didn't make her.
Well, no, but in the first film she doesn't take her clothes off, and in the second film there is a sex scene where she's not. You don't you don't see anything, but she is naked. And that was after they got married, so it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich was like, look, I'll marry you, you can see me naked whenever you want, just stop putting me naked on film.
Nope, didn't work.
No, it didn't really work, but maybe marginally.
She gets more clothes later.
Didn't much work for Sherry Moon Zombie either, but I think that's one of Rob Zombie's kinks.
Probably. I don't question their relationship, it's weird and it works for them.
So we've covered a bunch of directors who are like, hey, look at my naked wife.
Yeah.
We should probably do a summary.
Yeah.
Like,
We've rambled about naked wives.
Oh yeah, I think if we're on to directors' naked wives, it's time to do a summary. Following a catastrophic incident at a secret corporate facility, Alice wakes up alone with no memory in a mansion. But after a group of commandos arrive to find out what's happened, she discovers that she's an Umbrella Corporation security officer. Joining the commandos and some random cop guy, Alice heads into the secret facility to find a homicidal AI has killed everyone inside. But is the AI really their foe, or was it trying to stop something far worse from unfolding?
It's a bit like Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Cassandra?
You're going to kill me, Dave.
Oh shit, yeah.
Lister kills me.
All the Red Dwarf references from you lately.
Yeah, I know. I really want to rewatch it. I've literally been singing Arnold, Arnold, Arnold Winner with it, like, in work. It's getting a little bit weird.
I do like the mad AI aspect of this film. For the first 30 minutes, there's nary a mention of a zombie or anything zombie related. It's just, why has this AI killed everybody?
Yeah, it looks like it's all malfunctioning because there's a virus outbreak. But then it just seems to go all, like, screwy. And it's, like, dousing some people in water, and then it's releasing halon gas where there's no fire.
And it's killing people in elevators.
Yeah.
And dropping other elevators.
And taunting with people. Like, and it's really fucked up, and it's like, what? Huh?
Yeah, no.
It's almost like the start of, like, a really bad hacker movie.
Yeah, well, I think you because they use the camera so much in that scene, you get the impression that it's controlled probably by some robot rather than a specific person. But that scene I really, really enjoy. But the actual opening, it kind of completely unnecessary, or is it just me? The narration about Umbrella Corporation and who they are. And
yeah,
what
nobody gives a shit. Evil facility.
Well, I mean,
not evil. It's kind of like, I do. Watching it again and, like, just seeing the poor assholes who work there because everybody needs a fucking job.
Oh yeah.
The poor office administrators who aren't doing any of the, like, top secret-y shit or anything like that.
Yeah, not doing any of the experiments or anything like that. Just the janitors.
Yeah.
And the
it's
cooks.
always the janitors. The poor
cooks.
janitors.
Yeah, they're the ones I feel bad for.
Yeah, it's the cleaners. All of them. Somebody got to clean up after them.
Nobody
dogs.
ever thinks about the henchmen.
No. That's why they have to join. What was it? The Goonion.
The Goonion, yes. It's good to be a member. But yeah, that whole narration bit is completely unnecessary because there's enough exposition later on in the film from Colin Salmon, our good friend.
Yes.
And the Red Queen, the AI, that they could have just included that stuff about Umbrella elsewhere.
I think it's probably another case of studio interference who were like, we need to
let people know.
Basically, people who are going to see this film probably aren't going to be willing to, think things through for themselves.
I love this movie.
Not to be like, but like, I'm kind of like in studio head.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
Probably like people are stupid. And
I love this movie, but this movie does not need any more dumbing down.
No, it really doesn't.
We didn't need that narration at the start. It would have been fine to just have that bit with the guy taking the virus and then smashing the thing and then
I still don't know where that file comes from. There was 6 in the fucking case when she closed it.
No, what? When the case closes and then he just tosses a vial, where did it come from?
Yeah,
did he open the case up again?
Because when Alice closes the case again, you can see the 6 in the holsters and the one that's lying down, so it still makes no sense.
This film is not great with, like, sciencey stuff and smart stuff. In as much as, like, that's not how clean rooms work.
That is not how clean rooms work. Jesus Christ.
That's not how elevators work.
No.
That's not how death works. Your skin and nails don't grow. Your hair and nails don't grow.
No, your flesh.
Contracts.
Yeah, your skin contracts and makes it look like they have.
There's no electrical impulses left in your body. That's kind of one of the ways that you
know
somebody's dead.
Yeah.
None of that bothers me. It's just it's not the smartest film.
No, I do like their use of tunnels and lasers though.
Oh, I mean, the laser scene is one of the best things.
Paul W.S. Anderson does do good tunnel.
And he does good killing Colin Salmon.
Oh, starting the trend of slicing him up into many tiny pieces.
Yeah, which he would continue then in 2 or 3 years.
I, honest to God, thought that sequence was way later in the film.
Yeah, because it...
I really did think he died later. I was under the assumption that they had to get through that at the end.
No, I kind of remembered
just
where it was.
Just before the final confrontation with her?
I remembered where it sat in the film, but for me, I forgot how many of them die in the corridor. Because there's 7 commandos.
Yeah.
Alice.
Right, hang on, we'll go through the characters. So you've got Alice running around in a little red dress.
Well, I was going to say, there's 7 commandos, Alice, Spencer, and Matt.
Matt's some random dude who's just in the house.
Yeah, he shows up just as the commandos arrive and says he's a cop.
He's a cop.
He's not.
No. And then you've got Spence, who they find on the train.
Yeah.
And he's unconscious as well.
Monoran's favourite, James Perfoy.
Yes, should be in more stuff.
Brilliant in Mark Anthony.
Oh, yes.
Just fucking amazing. He's
Mark Anthony in everything.
If this is the only thing you've ever seen him in,
go watch Rome.
Yeah, do not count him just based on this. He is fucking amazing in Rome as Mark Anthony. Oh,
against Ciarán Hinds.
As Caesar. Oh, that's such a good show. It's just a fucking amazing show.
Yeah, so Spence is supposed to be Alice's, like, teammate. They fake a marriage. They're guarding a secret entrance that's in a mansion.
Yeah.
So that's like their whole cover, but he's like her security partner.
Yeah, and then you have the commandos. You have Colin Salmon is just one. He's the
leader guy.
You've Rain.
I can't get past his accent though because I love he's got a very proper English accent, and when he tries to do American, it's not good.
It's better in AVP.
It is better in AVP, but it's...
Wait, does he do it? Does he do an American accent? I can't remember now, actually.
I think... No, but whatever accent he's trying to do in this, it doesn't work.
It doesn't last all that long. No. Because then you've got Rain, who's Michelle Rodriguez.
And she's brilliant in this, but it really bothers me because she could have been as good as Vasquez in Aliens.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for.
And it's just not there. No. And it's because every now and again she has this like major stank face on that makes her look like a bratty 14-year-old. And it's the look up under the eyebrows. It works for George Clooney. It does not work for Michelle Rodriguez.
Some of the way...
No, it really does look like snotty 14-year-old that you just want to backhand.
But some of the way she acts throughout the film as well, it's like she's got a chip on her shoulder and she's unnecessarily like... harsh and accusatory when they killed the Red Queen, which was their purpose of going in there and stopping the AI. Yeah. Just so happens that that's what lets out all the zombies. When they discover that fact, she's like, oh, you let the zombies out when you opened all the doors. You did it. As if you fucking knew, like.
Yeah, well, that's one of those lovely little Easter eggs from the game, though, isn't it? Where you switch off something and something else happens.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with you.
Yeah, you flick a switch somewhere and it does nothing in the room you're in, but... somewhere else in the house it's done something rather important.
Yay!
The film is full of Easter eggs for the games and a ton of Alice in Wonderland references.
Yeah,
loads of them as well.
Well, yeah, you've got the obsession with time because they're on a 2-hour deadline before the whole facility locks down.
Yeah, it's before the facility locks down. I think it's 3 hours, and Kaplan, who's their like tech guy, is the one who's like kind of constantly obsessed with how long they've got left.
Took me a while to work out who Kaplan was.
I was just going to say, you've got Kaplan and JD and...
who basically look the same until one becomes useful.
Yeah, I basically... I could not tell them apart until the point where they started to die off. And I still didn't really like either of them.
This is a very dark movie and they start the whole thing all in matching like SWAT gear and full head pieces. So you don't really get a good look at any of them until kind of the corridor and the control room.
Oh yeah, because you know Michelle Rodriguez because she's
tiny and angry.
Well, she's one of the only 2 women on the SWAT team.
Yeah, the other one is
medic. Not even the medic, just medic. And she dies off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 other commandos who don't even get names. They're just Commando 1 and Commando 2. And they also die off pretty quickly.
They're SG3.
Oh yeah, they are absolutely SG3. They are red shirts. They are gone. So when they all come in, it's kind of like, okay, well, you've got Michelle Rodriguez. I can tell her apart.
Yeah.
You've got Colin Salmon. I can tell him apart. You've got other girl. I can tell her apart. And then you've got...
4 guys.
4 guys. Who the fuck are any of you? 2 of you are gone.
And you're useful, so I remember your name. Because the other one's probably going to die.
But even Spence and Matt are just kind of there for a lot of the film.
Yeah, Spence in particular just kind of is a bit of a clanker.
Spence is just waiting for the villain reveal. He just spends most of the film waiting for... Like, he's just like, there.
Oh, I'm pensive. This is my pensive face.
No, but like, as a viewer...
something. Ew.
I've watched this film so many times. And
I always forget.
We're doing that thing again where we really shit on films that we love. But I've watched this film so many times. It's just, it feels like he literally, as a character and as an actor, spends the first hour and 20 minutes of this film just being like, well, I'm just here to wait for the obvious villain reveal, haven't I?
I'm scheming. This is my scheming face.
and then he reveals himself and then he dies. But even not exposes himself. reveals himself as the villain. He exposes himself in Rome.
I know.
Is that what you're giggling about?
No, it was just he revealed himself and died. It sounded like it should have been the punchline to a joke.
But every character's death in this film is kind of a, and then they died.
Yeah. Colin Salmon didn't deserve that, though. Also, there is like literally a foot of space between the door and where the laser starts on either end of the room.
Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much all the characters. Back to the laser scene. Yeah. That aside, 4 of them die. There's 7 commandos and 3 other characters.
When did the first 2 die?
So they go into they all get into
the mansion, down the lift,
onto the
into
train,
the train, into the place, get into the Red Queen's chamber. Well, where the Red Queen's chamber is, and then into the laser room. Yeah.
1, Colin Salmon goes in. Commando 1, Commando 2, and Medic go in. So there's 4 of them in there.
Oh, dude who gets his head cut off, guy who gets his fingers cut off.
No, yeah, first one is fingers cut off.
And Medic gets it at the same time.
And Medic gets it at the same time.
And
you don't realise until they call for it.
And then the other guy gets cut. Oh, he tries to jump.
Fingers cut off guy
goes into shock.
Goes into shock. And even if he doesn't die,
he gets sliced.
He will get sliced up into cubes when Colin Salmon does.
Yeah.
Then the laser comes and the guy tries to jump over it and it moves up and slices him in half as Colin Salmon does his cool.
Yes, it cuts the blade.
Pull-up thing.
Yeah.
And then jumps down, and then the laser turns into the grid pattern and cuts him into, as I discovered, exactly 51 cubes.
Bite-sized chunks.
Because when I was...
Why did somebody work that out?
I don't know. I was on IMDb, and for a laugh, I went into the like parents' guide section.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And they literally have, like, zombie appears behind a door. Zombie scares somebody behind another door. It was stupid, but
No, it's like if you've got a kid who's like, oh, Mom, I want to watch this, who's like 13, but like also maybe still wets the bed when they get scared.
Don't let them watch it.
You might want, just to watch it through with them. You can read through it and be like, oh, okay.
But anyway, so this one in particular was about the laser scene, and it said that one person gets their finger cut off, one person gets their head cut off, one person gets cut in half. And then one character gets cut into exactly 51 cubes. And I was like, why would you...
Yeah.
Did you really need to know? Like, is that the scariest aspect of it? Like, 50 cubes would have been alright, but 51, that's fucking scary.
It's an odd number!
That's some scary shit. But, yeah, that's 4 characters gone in, like...
And that's not a long scene.
No, and it's not that far into the film either. Maybe 25,
like they haven't even
less than half an hour.
in.
No. We still don't know the zombies or anything yet.
Yeah, like they still haven't breached the antechamber. Yeah, and it was like, they did Colin Salmon kind of dirty.
Yeah, even if Colin Salmon could have
I could have quite happily
killed there and had him a bit later.
Maybe Spencer, Matt, either of them could have gotten.
Well, I mean, they are kind of necessary for plot stuff.
Not really.
Well, I mean, Spence is the bad guy. And
yeah, but that's
Matt is there to search for his sister, which in and of itself isn't a super important subplot, but I think they were kind of trying to set up that you weren't supposed to be sure who the villain was.
Yeah.
That it could be Alice, because they both have memory loss. But the stuff she starts to remember to do with his sister is what proves that no, actually she's a good guy. So you can't really get rid of either of them that early. Yeah. You could have killed 3 of them there and just kept Colin Salmon for a while longer, because Colin Salmon is awesome. And also that's nearly half your team gone in one scene.
Yeah.
Fucking excellent scene though it is. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is one of the best things about the film. It's the thing that everybody remembers about this film.
No, he does do good tunnel, because when like you're talking to people about Event Horizon and it's always the spinning tunnel sequence, like that. Everyone's just like, oh no.
Paul W.S. Anderson gives good tunnel. He
gives good tunnel. Oh, we haven't watched it on Event Horizon on the new projector screen. That'll actually make me throw up.
It probably will. This does have one of your other favourite movie things.
Oh, People on Fire!
Yes, but not what I was going for. The blue liquid.
Mysterious blue liquid!
You love a mysterious blue liquid.
I love a mysterious liquid. There's a green liquid too.
The boys has it. This has it. Tampon ads have it.
Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze liquid. No, seriously, when I worked for the Goeltacht and if there was a girl, and she needed blah, 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 we used to say she was on the Mr. Freezes as a code word.
I mean, there's probably worse code words.
Yeah, no, it was because one of the other Kinnery one day was like, what?
By the way, did you just skip around saying the word on her period on this fucking podcast? Yeah. You've talked about, like, I mean, the things you have talked about on this podcast.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to just avoid menstruation.
You're going to avoid saying period.
Yeah, I don't know. No.
But yes, blue liquids. Yes! Mysterious blue liquids.
Yeah, it's even better if they got sparkles in them. This
one doesn't.
No. But it's in a really cool thing that's like spirally.
Yeah, no, one of the more... In
fairness, if I could get one of those as one of those things where you turn them upside down and then the liquid goes through,
yeah,
I would be so happy.
Like, I mean, if you ask people to name just like 3 random things about this movie, chances are it's going to be Milla Jovovich either naked or in the dress, the laser scene, and the vials of
they look so cool.
I was about to say the vials of the
T-virus.
The T-virus. But yeah, no, it's one of the more standout visuals of the film.
Yeah, well, when like it's the whole
iconic.
Yeah, you've got to make the weird virus that becomes airborne, and then the actual thing itself doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah,
because it spread so fast. So to make it memorable, because like in 28 Days Later, it's the Reaper virus, but you never see it.
No, and it's...
You just hear it being spoken about. So there's no iconic, like, vial or anything like that. It's just this outbreak.
And I suppose it is one of the... You don't often get that in zombie films. It's just the outbreak has already happened.
Yeah. Whereas in
this is a film about how it happens.
You've got the tangible thing, and then whenever you see it, anything, it doesn't matter what fucking colour it is, if it's in that shaped vial, in any of the later films, you're going, oh, shit.
And again,
danger, Will Robinson, danger.
You get that in the later films as well, which you don't get in other zombie films because the outbreak just happens and it's everybody just dealing with the zombies. Everything that happens in all of the Resident Evil films is always explained because it's always the ridiculous plot of some villain. Like it is in the games.
Yeah.
But they explain it in Bond villain style at the end. You know?
While stroking a cat.
So you always get the explanation of what has caused the outbreak or the madness this time in the Resident Evil zombie films, which you don't get in other films. Maybe that's one of the reasons one of the many reasons I like these films. They are definitely guilty pleasures.
Oh yeah, a total shadow board corporation thing going on, overseeing the Umbrella, but who oversees them? Is it in a fucking...
Oh yeah, and they're
pulling all these
factions
strings.
Within Umbrella.
Yeah.
It gets just as ridiculous in the films as it does in the games.
Yeah.
And again, part of the reason that I love the franchise.
Oh, there was something about 12 fat old white men around a big long mahogany table, all puffing cigars in like semi-dark. And then a projector screen comes down.
Especially if you know they're going to get ripped apart by monsters by the end of the film.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But there's something about, and they're the ones pulling the strings behind this massive thing, and they're just getting wealthier.
You don't get that in this film.
No, but you do
They start
get
to introduce it in the second film, but I kind of like that.
I always enjoyed that.
But I do like how self-contained this film is.
Yeah.
Because it is just about the outbreak at the facility, and it branches out obviously later on towards the end.
Oh, God, yeah, well, like the ending is just total sequel bait.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yes and no. The ending sets up a sequel, but if there was never one, that's fine. That can
you just
be,
kind of went,
it can just be a downer ending as opposed to sequel.
Yeah, the whole place got ravaged. Absolutely fucking ravaged.
There was 3 or 4 endings for this, and one of them was filmed, and I think it was filmed anyway, but was canned because Anderson thought that it was far too sequel baity, and he went for this because it was that bit more kind of dark but also ambiguous.
Yeah, because if there wasn't a sequel, it does kind of hold up as, you know, she thought she's gotten out, but shit's just gotten worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the out of the frying pan into the fire ending.
Yeah, which is always fun. It's, oh no, you tore it down, you bastard.
Yeah, so I wouldn't call it sequel baity. Leaves the door open.
Yeah.
There's definitely worse endings. So, worse for the sequel baity.
Oh, yeah. But it does, the early 2000s were rife with it.
And this was quite, not critically successful, but it did really well at the box office when it came out. And
surprisingly, because I think it was it R-rated?
Oh yeah.
They
wanted to make it PG-13, and Paul W.S. Anderson was like, no, this is why I took it to Europe in the first fucking place.
Yeah, because it gave me so much shit on Event Horizon.
Yeah, so I got money from Europe, and
we made it in Germany.
Yeah, Germany
where they
and
don't
the UK.
Care.
Oh, actually, that was one of the things in the trivia. The VFX studio was an English one.
Yeah.
And after post-production, they had to go back in and redo everything because they had done all the signs all of the VFX signs in English and not American English.
Oh.
And they had to go back and change it so it's not to confuse American viewers,
They had to
apparently.
go and take out all the U's and replace all the S's with Z's.
Yeah, put in all those Z's, take out all those S's,
Yeah.
and take out all those U's. That's not how you spell colour. Not over here, goddammit.
Sorry, that just reminded me of that one scene in SpongeBob where the bus is going to Ballymun because there's an Irish animator
I
on
think
it.
it's Ballyfermot, but yeah.
There's an Irish animator on it, and the bus is going to Ballyfermot.
Yep, the bus from Bikini Bottom to Ballyfermot.
God help it.
One of the things that one of the other, I suppose, things that I don't like about this is the repeated use of like the Hive graphics. They're kind of...
Oh, they spent a lot of money on that.
Oh, they're super early 2000s.
All it was worth.
And I think Paul W.S. Anderson quite likes them because they show up again in AVP.
Yeah, he
They
does
just-
like that kind of wireframe graphic.
It's okay at the start when Colin Salmon... Because I'm not calling him one.
No.
You can fuck off. When Colin Salmon is saying, we're headed to the Hive and this is what the Hive is, and he's being Mr. Exposition, then I'm fine with it being used. Because it kind of makes sense, but they just keep going back to it, and it's like, it's one of the things that has aged the least good.
It's not like, because they do that a bit in AVP where they jump from one part, pull out of the pyramid, and then move into another part.
Yeah.
When they've all separated out. In this, it's just like, you don't care where they are in the Hive because there's no orientation points on the graphic that they use to be like, you are here, this is your goal. They never give you like a goal.
Yeah,
you can't pin a flag.
It just, and it kind of doesn't matter. They're just they're working
really
their way through.
Yeah, so you don't really care where they are in it. So you're not following their progression. Like you don't give a shit about their progression through the Hive,
and it's kind of
you're not going, oh shit, they're almost there now, because you don't know where they're going.
It kind of doesn't matter at all where they are for us as a viewer in the Hive, in the same way that at least it did a little bit in AVP, because
they had split up.
And they were trying to work their way. Yeah, exactly. They were trying to get themselves back to each other.
It doesn't bother me
and
as
the pyramid
much
kept moving, so you wouldn't know as a viewer how far away they are, because they might have fallen down that hole, but now they're over there. But in this, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. No, it does. It annoys me in this because it's completely unnecessary. Like, it's fun at the start to give you an idea.
Yeah, that first bit, as I say, when Colin Salmon is being Mr. Exposition Man, that's fine, but leave it there.
Because the only other time you really care is when he goes, oh, we're going to go through this mess hall. And they walk in, and it's that storage facility that would make any warehouse manager cry.
Yeah,
and they're like, but it says
dining hall B, and then it's, oh yeah, what are they
they're
really
all like,
doing out here?
They're doing spooky shit.
Yeah, and again, did we need to see it on a map to know that, like,
no,
because one of the guys then says this is supposed to be dining hall B,
yeah,
which is what the map just showed us. So
yeah,
it is. It's redundant map. It is redundant map, but that's just before we get into zombie fun, though.
Yeah, no, honestly, and like that's so funny when they walk in there and you just go level.
Oh yeah.
This is a duck and cover level. There is about to be a horde.
Yeah,
there's plenty of cover. There's probably some nice little ammo restocks. There's a health bar. Run for that.
That's one of the fun things about it. Is it's like, oh, this is that level, or this is that level, and the scenes, the various scenes
is just any level from any shooter.
Oh yeah,
which is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's like, yep, this is where they're going to get fucked now.
I don't even
like you could hear the music getting faster.
We'll get on
peril music. No.
We'll get onto the music.
No, not that music. You could hear the peril music in your head.
Yeah.
And then it's still playing because there's one bastard still alive and you can't find him because he's stuck in a corner.
But no, you've gotten me onto the music now. What is up with the music in this?
Don't know. Really fucked up. Don't understand it. Comes in at weird times.
Yeah, I think it's most weird.
Also, that is a god awful Slipknot song.
Plague Me? Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, I think it's around the time that Alice is attacking the dogs. Or the dogs are attacking Alice.
Oh yeah, it gets a bit like
it comes in and it keeps coming in and going away and coming in. I kept drawing me out of the film because I kept being like, why is the music like this?
Why the music?
But yeah, and it would be like when it would go away. It would only go away for like 4 or 5 seconds, and then it would come back up, and it was like, just why? Why are you doing this? Like
it wasn't even that it was coming in and out. It was just that when it was on, it was like unbelievably loud.
Yeah, and there was
something really fucked up in the mix.
There was something in the trivia about how he got Marilyn Manson and somebody else. He got composers Marco Beltrami and Marilyn Manson because he wanted an edgy score. similar to those that appeared in John Carpenter's early films. I think he kind of should have just gone with Orbital again.
Yeah, Orbital can do that shit. Put Orbital and Marilyn Manson in a room together.
Orbital and whoever... No, because he did the same thing where he had Orbital and somebody who scores movies for Event Horizon. And yeah, he kind of should have just stuck with them. Because
Orbital and Trent Reznor would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Like Atticus Finch and Trent Reznor teamed up with Orbital?
It doesn't work in this.
No.
The sound editing, like the Foley stuff is good.
Yeah. There's some really nice moments when there's no booming soundtrack that are really nuanced.
Particularly that scene where they come into Dining Hall B, that's not Dining Hall B.
Yeah.
And you have the kind of scraping metal sound that Rain follows to find the first zombie, and then you have your man dragging the axe. The work on that is fine. It's just the score is just bizarre.
Weird musical choices.
Yeah, it's just jarring at times, and it really did. It took me out of the film, particularly the first time we were watching it. Not so much the second time, I think, because I knew it was coming. I was like, oh yeah, here comes the weird score. Yeah,
it's like when you watch Watchmen, and even though you know all along the Watchtower is coming, it still boots you in the head.
Yeah. I do like the addition of the dogs, though, because that's one, if you ask anybody about playing the first game, particularly if they were young,
chased by dogs.
There's a bit where they burst into the house, I think through a window, like it is in the film, and it's one of the first like big scares of the first game. So it's just a nice inclusion.
No, I actually quite enjoy the dogs as well, because it makes sense from a that security there have dogs.
I just assumed they were there for testing. What?
Why are you testing something that like on an animal that size? Because surely there would have been like little like zombie like.
Well, we saw them testing on a bunny, so. Yeah, no, bunny, then dog, then gorilla, then human.
Then the winter comes.
But no, that's to get rid of the snake problem.
But I did like in the trivia that they were saying they had issues working with the dogs, not because the dogs were difficult or frightened of the get-up, that they kept eating it.
No, they kept licking off the makeup, didn't they?
Oh, like the fake, it was all made of edible shit. It's a dog.
Yeah, you can't put proper prosthetics on a dog.
No, it all had to be like pet safe and safe for them to eat, because they were going to lick themselves.
And that's what they did.
And they did. They ate. They kept eating it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of that made it in. Because that actually would have been a nice touch if they just had two of the dogs like pulling the stuff off each other.
I feel like you get something like that in the second film, maybe when they're in the school.
Yes, there's a bit.
There's definitely a dog attack, and I feel like you get something like that.
But I think if the dogs have been doing it anyway, why not just film it and stick it in there?
Yeah.
Like even when she's out on the street later on, it would have been as how far things have like progressed.
Yeah. But again, that's one of the fun things about this film that they included from from the comics, from the game, is that it's not just zombies that you've got zombie dogs, and then you've got the lickers, and obviously it's only the licker in this, but you start to get the weirder monsters as you go on.
It's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, that's when you genetically modified corn too much.
And they don't overuse the liquor at all.
It does look kind of.
It looks garbage when it's coming out of its container.
I'll give them props for the models, because the models look fucking great. The animatronics that they use look great, but the CGI is just.
I think the only time the CGI looks dodgy on it is when it's first coming out of its container, and then when it's a ball of flame at the end.
Yeah.
When it's crawling around the ceiling, and when you see it close up, that's when it's the prosthetic. It looks fine.
I did like watching it evolve, though. It was like a weird Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's not.
I wanted to see final form.
But you get them in the second film as well.
Oh,
the opening scene in the church.
Yeah. That's a great scene.
We will eventually do it, but it would have been a weird place to start.
Yeah.
It'd be like starting with Home Alone 2 before doing Home Alone 1.
I don't remember. Oh, is that Alone in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's got Trump in it.
Yeah, that'd be a weird place to start, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's got Trump in it.
So no, we decided to review the first film first, and then we'll get on to the second film. They could have very easily overused it, but they really just kept it as kind of a final boss.
Yeah, well, that was the whole thing, is she was saving it.
Is it Rain says that the Red Queen was saving it for them?
No. Alice says it. It's like she was saving it for us as a final treat, because it's lurking around down at the train, and she's like, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Nobody gets out alive.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
It is, again, I think I said it earlier on, the mad AI aspect of it for the first kind of half an hour, first act of the film is quite fun before you get all the zombie madness.
Holy shit, she's got the space crazies. Like Mr. Flibble.
I don't think she has the space crazies. I think it's more of a Ash from Alien. Just following her orders in a way that's a little bit too severe.
Yeah.
Because she did her job.
Yeah, she can't reason. She doesn't. Well, she says that she doesn't work in chat, so she's like complete lockdown. There's just something really macabre about it being a small child yelling "kill them."
I like it.
Playing on certain aspects of no, you had like
please don't shut me down.
Oh, you've got to save me.
Yeah,
and then later on being like kill her.
Yeah,
it's just it really fucks with you.
Well, I think that's it. That's why it's an AI and not just a computer program.
Yeah.
Because if it is it really an AI if it doesn't go a little bit crazy?
Tubes.
You're older than you said you were.
But she is, she is bizarre. I also got really confused at the end as to how smashing the screen shut her down. But then it was all revealed to be not what I thought.
To be Kaplan.
Yeah, he managed to survive. Well done.
Because he goes out like a boss.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, because my only notes about him are Kaplan.
We worked out who he was.
Is this JD? And then my first note for JD is this Kaplan? And then he goes out like a boss. Oh no, he's not gone. Oh no, wait, he's gone.
Yeah.
Because he comes back and you're like, okay, cool, you survived. You went out like a badass, but you didn't actually go out. And then he just dies really quickly from the getting killed by the liquor, like 5 minutes later.
You don't even get to see how he dies. He just kind of goes,
well, he just gets ripped out of the train. Presumably to be killed immediately.
Yeah, but you're presuming the angle he came out of that train at, and that was a very narrow tunnel.
Oh, it's not.
He was a pancake on that wall.
Oh yeah, but it's not quite the dies off screen from a car crash that we didn't see in Legion last week.
That was shitty.
Yeah, so I mean, as shitty as this was, at least it wasn't that. But yeah, it was like I was just getting to like Kaplan and you kill him off anyway. Well, I suppose nobody survives this film.
No,
Alice does, but not
sort of.
Yeah,
if you could call it that.
We haven't really talked about the zombies themselves. I mean, they're fine. They're zombies. You know what I mean?
They do their thing.
Shamble around. Some of them look worse than others.
Yeah, some of them are missing bits. Presumably, it doesn't matter how much of you got eaten. That will all be reincarnated. I'm presuming a certain amount of like functionality
is required.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought that JD looked like he was getting properly ripped apart, but he's up and standing later on.
Yeah.
So they're not the most bloodthirsty of zombies, if that makes sense. They're not ripping arms off and stuff like that. Yeah, they're not
like brains or like chewing on skulls or anything.
Yeah, because the Queen says that they fulfill the most base desire and the need to feed.
But all they seem to do is bite.
Yeah, do they bite you and then go, oh no, I don't like this?
Yeah, is it like a great work?
Yeah, there's zombies that don't like the taste of humans, but they have to bite you to find that out first.
They're ethical vegans? I don't know. Vegan zombie film. I really want one. But like Michelle Rodriguez only has, because I can't remember her character's name.
Right.
She's got like a big honking bite, but it literally
She gets bitten like 4 times.
But it's like they didn't even pull the chunk out. It's literally just like the tooth marks.
Well, yeah, because they don't...
Like, it's almost like a cartoon if you bit into an apple, but you didn't actually break the chunk off.
Well, that's how you know it's a bite.
Yeah, but I was
like we said, it's not the smartest film.
But like when they're talking about, they need to feed, you're expecting them to be like ripping bits off and like chewing on it. And, that you would literally have like gouges out of you if you've been bitten a couple of times. You're expecting a couple of like chomps to be gone.
That's what I'm saying. They obviously have the need to feed, but they mustn't like the taste of humans because they're not eating people.
They have to
especially with JD, because there's like a million zombies around him all chomping on him, and
he's kind of fine.
He's kind of fine later on. Well, not fine. He's a zombie, but he's not
like
been
intact.
Yeah, he's not by any means like I can't remember the character, but Dylan Moran in Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, when they're ripping out his intestines,
and then the arms and the legs and the head and everything, like
everything goes. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, it's fine. Like they're still zombies.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, they're zombies. It's fine.
Because even what's his face, Spence, when he comes back.
Now him, I would expect to have been absolutely torn apart because he gets killed by the liquor.
Yeah,
but yeah, he just kind of looks like he got his stomach chomped on a little bit.
Yeah, I was expecting at least an arm or something to be missing. Maybe a head, because it looked like it was going for his head. That thing has a mighty tongue that it cannot use.
No, but it did greatly amuse Roger Ebert.
Yeah.
This film apparently was on one of his most hated list of
course
2005. This and the sequel. But I have a quote from him about this film in particular. Is that the vast umbrella corporation can turn a little DNA into a monster with a 9-foot tongue. Reminds me of the young man from Kent. Eventually its tongue is nailed to the floor of a train car and it's dragged behind him on the third rail. I hate it when that happens.
I do like the exposed brain though. I'll give that for the lickers. Like they don't the creature design, like they don't have eyes, but they have that weird exposed like brain
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, you
no,
can tell
the licker
like,
looks cool.
There's two hemispheres there. I like it more when it evolves.
Yeah.
And it starts to look a bit more like kind of it's getting an exoskeleton and shit.
Yeah. It looks like it's
with
it's
like
definitely
sleeker.
and like it looks very fleshy before it attacks them, and then afterwards it looks like it's got kind of hardened armor and stuff.
Yeah, it's like it is evolving. You know, we can rebuild him.
We can make him stronger.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they are all the things that I like about it. Is I love the way they've kind of involved all the various monsters from it.
Yeah.
And I just like it doesn't take itself too seriously either. No. Which I always like in a film.
Well, I haven't played the Resident Evils. I have played the likes of Dead Space and stuff like that, and it does very much give me that kind of pacing in a story-driven shooter game. Or BioShock is another one where it's like you have your kind of cutscene and you're getting your mission or whatever, and that stage, and then you have to go off and fight your way to it. And
yeah, shit has gone down,
and then you're just like, fucking enemies, bollocks, bastard, shoot everything, grab the things, run. And then you get into your next bit and it kind of slows down a little bit and you get a breather and you're working out what's going on and you get a bit more of the story and then it's all fucking mayhem again. Yeah. And it is paced very much that way. So when it comes to the likes of the zombies, I didn't really pay them any attention because in my mind I was like, oh, they're just enemies.
They're just kind of zombies.
They just need to be removed. They're the bad guys, shoot at them.
The zombies become much more fun as the films go on. They do a lot more with them. Yeah. In this, they are just kind of standard zombies, but it's fine.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't require anything ridiculous.
The thing that's important is the sheer amount of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, one zombie on its own ain't really that much, but a fucking horde of them.
Yeah, and I do like the digression rather, of Rain as the film goes on after she gets bitten.
She gets bit like 8 billion times.
She does get bit a whole bunch of times.
The girl has the world's strongest immune system because she holds on for fucking ages.
Well,
like she is getting like visibly ill and
but she's the only one.
And like
I don't mind that because they don't say anywhere else that you turn really quickly, and the only other person that we see become a zombie is JD and also Spence, but both of them are killed.
She doesn't die.
She doesn't actually die, so that it must take quite a while for them to turn. And I think in the later films, when people get bitten, it does take a while for them to turn. Unless you die, then you're immediately reanimated by the virus. Yeah. So if you die as a result of your injuries via zombie, you come back straight away.
That is a particular favourite of mine, is when they're like, oh no, the person's died, and then they just stand up slowly behind them as a zombie. I love anything that has that scene in it.
Well, this has it.
Yeah. No, exactly. I just love the quiet standing up behind them. I don't know why, it just fills me with such joy, because it's like, ha 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 ha.
Has it a couple of times.
You should have shot them in the head.
But, because don't forget, Kaplan gets bitten as well, so when he comes back, he hasn't turned yet either.
Yeah, no, and he's got the weird blue eyes going on too. So did he actually manage to take the antidote?
Who?
No, not Kaplan, sorry.
No, Kaplan comes back as in returns after having been bitten. As in is still alive.
Yeah.
Comes back into the film. Sorry, my choice of words were poor there. So, yeah, you've got two people who were bitten but not killed, and neither of them have turned until the very end when Rain turns.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with that, and I do like that they show that, oh yeah, she's clearly getting worse.
Yeah, she does not look well. That girl needs to be in a hospital. Getting like all the drugs.
Yeah.
Like I'm far away from me.
But is there anything else you particularly liked or disliked about it?
There were certain parts of it that irked me because that's not how security buildings work.
Well, that was just they're kind of stupid with science in this film.
Yeah, and clearance and things like that. Also, who didn't put a failsafe on that fucking AI?
Well, I don't know. Was the AI not the failsafe?
I don't know.
in an earlier draft of the script, there was supposed to be a White Queen that was an AI in Umbrella headquarters. That is
like sent out to Hull.
Well, it's the one that dispatches the commandos and kind of it helps them from the background and tries to like hack into the Red Queen systems, I think. But in this, I suppose, yeah, it was the backup.
Yeah. The White Queen became Kaplan because he's basically their techie guy.
Yeah, no, I do.
But he's
it makes it more contained as well.
He's not great at it.
But not having the White Queen makes it more contained because everything is just happening in the hive.
She controls this facility and yeah.
But no, I did as much shitting on as as I did. I really enjoy this film and I really enjoy this series of films. It is I'm not even going to call it a guilty pleasure because I just straight up enjoy them. It's one of James Cameron's biggest guilty pleasures, apparently. It's
not a guilty pleasure. Screw that. It's a good action film. It's well paced. It's got a compelling story. It is kind of well acted.
Didn't I think that was one of my bits of trivia about ABP as well. That like James Cameron said it was his third favourite Alien film.
Yeah, again, it's a really well paced film.
I think James Cameron secretly quite likes Paul W.S. Anderson.
He just doesn't want to admit it. No, it's a really well-paced film that keeps you intrigued and involved the whole way through.
Yeah. Characters aren't particularly deep. One or two of them are just there until they're not.
Yeah. They're cannon fodder.
It's fun. It's a fun film.
Yeah,
You've seen it.
They do try and have some character development later on when Rain's all like, kill me! And it's like, dude, no.
And the stuff with Alice trying to figure out whether or not she's a good or a bad guy. But, I mean, that's not why we're watching this film.
No.
That's not
Nobody
why
cares.
we're watching. Yeah, we didn't care in Dead Snow and we don't care now.
No, zombies don't care if you're good or evil. They just want to eat your face.
Yep. But that's Resident Evil, I think, guys.
Yeah.
It's Resident Evil. You've seen it. Everybody's seen it. Go and watch it again. That's why we're here. We were supposed to be doing Priest this week. We never mentioned that. We couldn't find it. I don't think we have it on DVD.
I actually don't think we don't. I think I keep saying it in places and going, no, I'm pretty sure we have that.
No, so while digging for Priest, we found the DVD for this and a couple of other ones and said, hey, let's do Resident Evil. So there you are, guys. That was Resident Evil. We will be back next week with not Priest because we don't own it.
No, we don't.
But something.
I might make you watch Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
The
1978 version. The really bad animated one. Yeah, the animated one where they all wear flares.
Can we watch the animated Lord of the Rings instead?
I think we have it.
I mean, it's
fucking horrifying.
Yeah, but it's hilariously bad. At least it's hilariously bad.
It's nightmare fuel. Gollum is nightmare fuel in there.
But yeah, I think if we're on to randomly talking about other films...
We're done.
Yeah, like we did at the start, it's time to wrap up. Thanks for joining us, guys. We will be back next week as usual. But in the meantime, if you want, you can head over and check out our other podcast, Mono Rants the Boys, or any of our previous episodes. Or you can come and find us on Twitter at RantsMono, on Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
We are Science Fiction Remnant.
This is the Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
We are the Caribbean Science Fiction Network.
We are Monorants.
We are One Accord Level 2 Podcast.
This is Jesse from Sudden But Inevitable and Open Pike Night.
This is Sci-Fi.